It's the morning after we got home from the National Trappers Convention in Minnesota there. Figured I'd make a quick video on what I all brought home. Managed to pick up a few 330 conibears for a good price. And some of the stuff that I got there was already dyed or whatever, so that'll be nice, won't have to deal with those yet. Picked up 24 Lyle 120 Super X from Minnesota Trapline Products. Use those for marten and mink. Half dozen Lyle 160 Super X for raccoon and fisher. And then a dozen 220 Super X that I also picked up from Minnesota Trapline Products for raccoon and fisher. Picked up a few stretcher boards here from a few different places there. Got some for raccoon, some for fisher, and smaller ones for marten. Couple new knives, couple hundred more tacks for putting up fur. I'm gonna wax traps this year. I don't normally, but I'm gonna this year see if it keeps the dye on any longer. Trying a new kind of dye this year. It's like a liquid version of the logwood formula. It's called Pete's Sleepy Creek Liquid Trap Dye. Picked up some lure, mostly hobbeckers, but I'm gonna try another new lure on my line this year. It's called Forget's Lures. Comes from Eastern Canada there somewhere. Got lots of rat lure for next spring, some weasel lure, some mink lure. And apparently this stuff, made by Asa Lennon, works good. So people say and whatnot, so I'm going to try that out this year. Picked up some conibear stabilizers, or whatever you'd like to call them, from Minnesota Trapline Products. Some 330 triggers, and 3 dozen under ice beaver snares made by Snare Shop. And how they work is, it's kind of hard to explain here with only being able to use one hand, but you spike it in there and the snare is set on your pole at this angle. The beaver pulls it down. Well, like I say, you'll see it in use this winter, but it's hard to do with one hand. It'll basically reset itself if it's hit by the tail of a beaver or something, just to you know, so you don't have to reset your snares every time. There's 3 dozen of those, some hardwood conibear pans, some assorted muskrat traps. Couldn't find too many of those down there, it seemed. Not for a good price anyway. There was some there that I could have got for cheaper up here in Canada. Some number 3 coil springs for under ice beaver trapping. Some Victor rat traps with the big yellow pan. Got those for weasel and squirrel or mice, because you always catch them mice in your boxes. 4 dozen 110 conibears, and some of them have got these little trail stakes in them, whatever you'd like to call them. But that's pretty much it. I got a few colony traps too, but those aren't here at the moment. They're at my neighbor's. He's having a look at them. So yeah, that's what I picked up at the Nationals. Right on, bring on trapping season. I'll have to make a video of boiling and dyeing and everything these traps for you. I've had a few requests on how to do that, so I'll make up a video. Alright, thanks for watching.